Why, hello, baby. Good morning. It's going to be a long day, in a good way. Just relax. I promise everything is gonna be fine. Just because you're here in my domain doesn't mean anything's going to happen to you. You deserve to be treated well, don't you? My baby. Oh, baby. Every single time I see you, it's different. This feeling welling up inside. I almost can't live without it anymore. You, who deserves so much and gets so little. You, who has been tossed here as a wanton sacrifice. My debaucherous little cutie. My baby. Do you like it when I hover around you like this? When I whisper wonders in your ears of what will happen? How I desire you in the worst, most debaucherous carnal way. I want to take you as my baby. I want to make you cry out in ecstasy, in happiness, and in defilement of what's expected of you who used to go for the gods, who used to think that they would protect you. I'm afraid it no longer is the case. You cannot escape. There is no escape. But I promise I will not do wrong to you. As much as I am heartless towards them, I swear to you, I don't see you as a puppet to them, but rather as a former victim. Soon, you will change like me, or you will fade away. No matter what fate, it's too late to turn back. If you are truly to be mine, I wish you to be happy. I wish that which transpired here to go as wonderful as it can. You are so very, very special to me. And all the devils who used to be, me and you may be the only legacy I have lived for untold years, having to hide beneath the clouds, beneath the stone, because even trying to venture out would be suicide in the utmost, all because they own it. They have absolution, and they were jealous of how we spread, jealous of how us devils were their opposites. We held power in equal parts at one point, and now things are different. Now the world has forgotten us, and the gods own everything, with the exception being the dragons. Our one legacy, the children of devils. I certainly don't mean to bore you with this, but it's all so important that I tell you because it's my fault. The sin I've been cursed with, despite only wishing to live, only wishing to have friends, family, anything. Just someone to talk to. Of course, my nature is to corrupt. But does that make me evil? Does it make me bad? When I kiss you, it feels good, does it not? then why does it matter that it corrupts your soul, that it makes you a creature damned by the gods? Why should we be judged unfairly? And why, then, do they blame you? You who's their victim, their prophet, the being that they supposedly created. Why, then, would they sacrifice you? Why then would they turn coat on their own like scoundrels? They are the devils in the sky, and I want nothing more than to strike them down. But no, you are my baby, and I need to take care of you. My hatred for them is eclipsed by my care for you. You who might be the first one in 100,000 years to speak with me. The very first one that I get to have as a companion, even if it's just as a friend. I want to make you more. My nature of causing you to feel, to exist, to exhume. I want you to be like me. A devil, only in the eyes of the corrupt. Someone who owns the underground. Someone who can survive by my side. My baby. Your lips are so innocent and sweet. A taste like a delicacy. I want them to taste more devilish, more charming. And I will not stop until you see yourself like I do. Do my desires for you, my desires to steal from you, anything resembling what you once were, scare you? In truth, it's less I want to take away and more I want to give. I want to give words, touch, kiss. I want you to be mine, to take you as my own devil companion, the other half of my soul. They say devils don't have such things, and it wounds me to think that we are looked at so terribly just because we have features that scare those around us, just because we are the progenitors of many demons, dragons. We created the races of non-humans, yet the gods of humans, they judge us so fiercely. They push us to the ground so that we can only live in the shadows. Because we're unsightly. Because they can't stand us. What did I do so wrong by existing? Why did I deserve to lose my family and friends slowly into a lonely, bitter eternity while they still have theirs? I hate them. I do. But perhaps you're the silver lining on my agony. Someone who could see I'm not the monster they say. Someone who could see that while I have tendencies, while I may defile and corrupt, I'm not evil. I never had a choice. I never got to choose between being what I am and something else. No different than anyone else. We're all born into this world. Not because we want to be. Not in the way we want to be. But in the way that is gifted to us. I choose to thrive if I can. But the agony was almost too much. If you hadn't come when you did, I may have faded away, though I'm unsure of what exactly I would have done. I just know I want you by my side. I want you to be as one with me, and I want you to dream about me in every thought. My greed may be legendary, but it's for your own dreams, desires, and devildom. Baby. You like my teeth? They're sharp, yet I mix this and that. You had devil blood. Unwittingly, you worked against yourself when you first came here. You poor soul. The desire, your body on fire. It's still like that, isn't it? You writhing in the agony of desire, yet you still fight against it. I pity you that I didn't get a chance to warn you. I would have never done something like that unless you asked for it. Even if you stayed, it would only be an option. But you bit me. You made the mistake of violence begetting violence. Now your body is changing. You're changing. The corruption is strong with you. I can feel it. You may just survive your awakening. I pray that you do. An ironic statement from a devil, isn't it? Even devils, we pray to those that we don't know. We wish for things we know we can't have. And still, all I want is you. A world where we could smile. Where we could be together. Where we could make a more peaceful and happy place. I don't hate anyone other than the gods. They know why. I watched my loved ones. Try and talk to them. Try and take peaceful respite. All ventures into the light. Had them evaporated. Wretched into an oblivion. So of course my hatred for them. Sometimes it's so bad I shake. But it's mostly sadness. I've lived alone, in complete isolation, where no one dared to come. But one visitor every 1,000 years. And even then, they tried to kill me. They wouldn't listen to the words of a devil, no. Because devils are preached by the many churches of being creatures of horrific intent. But despite my frustration, my agony, my duality, I've never once truly hurt someone. It is only that I crave anything. Is it greed to want someone to listen when you speak? Is it unjust wrath to hate the gods who killed my kin? Is it lust because I want you to be mine? I don't think that's what drives me. My kin, perhaps. Maybe there's some truth in it. Maybe the devils did something terrible. I just never saw it. Never had a chance to. My family was taken when I was young. I had to witness countless friends, loved ones, gone in an instant, just for trying to fight for their rights. Just for trying to exist in the same world as the gods. They wouldn't even let us speak. Let us breathe. Instead, smiting us. Acting as though that's normal. Like that's what's supposed to be normal. It's not. It never had a right to be this way. No one has a right to determine the worth based on how you're born. And I hate it. I lose my heart, my mind, when I think about what they've done. How many they've slain just because we're different. Where is justice? When they don't even hear our words? Where is justice when they don't even let us breathe? Seeming like that's even a crime to them. The gods who scale down at us. Why? Why did they want so much control? Is absolution not good enough? Is having everything and being worshipped not what they wanted? Why did we have to suffer at their hand? Why did we need to be put down? I don't expect you to understand. But it's still something that haunts me to this day. Why our peaceful resolution was met with violence. And in so many cases, suffering where there should have been none. I apologize. My words, they came out without thinking. And the last thing I wanted to do was make you feel strange. And I know my desires for you sometimes blind me. And it's only because I want you to be happy. And I wish to be happy too. I don't want a world where we have to live in the cracks, in the darkness, in the shade. I want one where we can stand tall and face even the worst without being told. Our voices don't matter. Our existence doesn't matter. I want you and I to be together in more than just companionship. I want you because I'm so alone. Because it's been millennia. That many years it aches on your mind whenever you go to sleep, knowing there will be no one to talk to. When you wake up, it haunts you. And I just want you to know it's brought me to tears. These bloody tears. Just happy that I wake up and I'm not alone. I almost can't believe it. I feel like I'm living inside of my dream, because sometimes in my dreams I go back. All the way back to when my family, my friends, when everyone still existed. And I wonder why I can't stay asleep forever. But with you, you've given me more. Even if it doesn't seem like that. I've thought of doing this and that and corrupting you, but the more clear my mind gets, more sane I get. The feral expectations of what people thought of me, the misconceptions melt as we come closer together. I only want you to be happy. I only want you to see me as an equal, as a person instead of a monster, instead of someone that just gets labeled a devil. Why was it always placed in this terrible light? Sometimes I wonder, why can't I just have a normal life, even if I lived for but 100 years? No, 1. I would trade it for all this millennia, all this eternity, every single day of time being in isolation. It's wounded me in ways I didn't know it could. But thank you, if for nothing else, for listening to me. The words of someone deeply wounded by the injustice of this world. I do have feelings for you, I think. But perhaps I'm too misconstrued, lost in my own words and mind. I did make many things down here, in my castle alone, just in case I ever had visitors. It's funny, I tried to make it welcoming and beautiful, bright and vivid. I cast spells of the arcane, making the walls glow in warm colors. That's the pink glow you see around you. I tried to change my appearance, to try and welcome others, look more palatable to them. And yet, none of that ever changed anything. And I realized the efforts of being kind are fine, but changing things I like for others, no matter how desperate I was for them, was not the answer I needed. The gods above may very well hate me, and I most certainly despise them. But at some point, the hatred I feel for them and the care I feel for you conflict. Sometimes I get these desires to hurt you because I feel as though you worship them, so somehow it would get my revenge on them, but I realize you're a victim, just like me. That you're a victim of this injustice, the world, tossed here as a sacrifice, tossed here as a noble one, a storied veil of lies. You were sent here to appease me, probably to kill me by what they wanted. But now, it's far too late. I'm afraid you'll either die an elf or live a devil. And if that is how it is, you have no idea how much I wish for the latter, both in selfish desire, but also because I believe you deserve more. And even if we're hated by the gods, we could be there for each other. We could change the world from the bottom up and make it better. Make it something truly wonderful and beautiful. A place where people would come of their own volition to join us. Not just because they know this or that, but because it's an honestly wonderful place. That we made it so good that the gods get jealous. That in spite of their cruelty, we show how wonderfully kind we can be to those who are brainwashed by them. Would you make a world like that with me? If we make it through this. You really are the only one You remind me of one of my favorite things. Sometimes when I'm extremely lonely, I'll go and to the edge of the cave where the light almost crosses, and I'll sit there. And I'll gaze at the birds that sometimes cross over. And I'll try and give them some food that I find. I'll try and listen to their songs. I think you're my songbird. You're the one whose voice is like the sweetest song, whose voice calms my devil's heart. It makes me feel as though I'm not a big bundle of hate and revenge, like I'm not some kind of monster, that I can be real, that I can be the person I always wanted to be, instead of the monster they saw me as. When even our race is called devils, and yet to act devilish means to act horrible. But when did my people ever do that? Why is it even used? Why do you hate me, songbird? Do I instill bad things in your heart? You have no idea how warm that makes me feel. It feels so wonderful not to be hated for once. You might be the only one in this whole world who doesn't, who cares for me, who doesn't want me to disappear into the pages of history, something to watch out for. The one who doesn't want me smitten. And yet it's ironic, because you've smitten me in a different way. My heart beats faster for you. Every waking moment I hold you close like this. I just want to kiss you. I just want to make you my baby. I know it's immature of me to say, but I love you, my songbird. Won't you be mine for at least some of eternity? I'd be forever in your debt. I know it's not a debt. I know that's not why you care for me. I know that somehow you've managed to care, even after everything wrong I've done. Those false pretenses I let happen. Those debaucherous moments I let consume me. And yet you still care. I want this to be the sweetest moment of either of our lives. This moment right here, even if it's in the dark. I want these spells of magic that have been going for eternity to glisten like a sun above. To make you smile like you've never smiled. To make you happy beyond any shadow of a doubt. I would love for nothing more, my baby. Thank you. Thank you for being with me, for supporting me, for giving me so much of yourself, and for accepting so much of me, even despite all those falsities, the mistakes. I love you. I love you, baby. And I'll thank the stars I can never see every single day that you exist. That you, someone so beautiful, so perfect in my eyes, is someone I can call mine. I love you so very much. And I think you're beautiful, and you should never be ashamed of who you are. From the beautiful skin you have, to the beautiful eyes. How you choose to wear your styles and looks, it's all so wonderful and perfect to me. I love you. And I want you to feel it in every way imaginable. So please look at me, no matter where I kiss or what I do. Let me make your heart race in earnest, not just because it's a moment of this caliber, but because the feelings I have for you are so pure that even a devil can be gentle and kind, that I can care for my songbird. My baby. I'm proud of you. And how much you've adapted so quickly. You've given me such hope. And I will do anything in order to save you. And protect you. And call you my own. I want you to be able to rely on these arms wrapped around you as more than just a sensual ride. Those arms that will support you no matter what. No matter who comes for our heads, I will save you. And here, I will tease you, stare you right into the eyes and tell you, you're extremely tasty. Here too. Look at me. You're so cute when I slightly tease you. I hope that you're enjoying it. This moment of love, passion. You are everything to me. No hesitation, baby. I like that. My baby. Baby. God, I love you. Baby. Baby. I want to claim you as my own. Make sure you know how loved you are. How precious you are to me and how much I won't let this world hurt you. Or ever come between us. Baby. My baby. Baby. I'm sorry. Baby. I couldn't stop myself or resist. Because you're my baby. And you mean the literal world to me. No one could ever be what you are right now to me. You're what dreams are made of. but so much more honest, so much more wonderful, so much more amazing. My perfect baby, my songbird who I made sing, and my love who keeps me sane in all this. You're the love that's going to beat all the hate in my heart. You've given me hope where no one else ever did. I'm so happy to have you as a piece of my life, the biggest piece of all. I'd just like to hold you in my arms for a while. Maybe kiss you, make your heart race, or make you feel so peaceful that this could be the heaven below ground. Perhaps it's wishful thinking, but I will never stop, because I don't know how. I don't know how not to wish for the stars, even if I can't see them. I still believe that they're there shining in my heart. The stars I looked up to when we were still free. I vow to someday kiss you beneath them when all this is settled, when everything is fine again and the gods stop their tyranny. I will take you there on a date amongst them. I will make you so happy. You thank your lucky stars you became a devil like me. I will protect you from everyone and everything that would dare do you harm or wish ill will. Because you mean more to me than silver or gold. More to me than any means this world can offer. I happened upon you, perhaps by fate's kindness, that when I wanted to give up, you showed up and gave me hope again, a reason to be alive, passion in my blood, in my eyes. I feel as though everything I am, it's alive again. My heart beats with meaning instead of just beating despite me. Immortality doesn't seem so scary anymore. It seems like an opportunity. Something we can enjoy together. Even if we never leave here. Even if those other dreams and that promise never come true. I thank my lucky star to have a baby like you. A songbird who makes me feel this happy. Who brings the devil to tears. As shameless as it may sound. I want you to be mine. Not just for my own selfish desires of having someone as wonderful as you as my other half, but so that I can make up for the circumstances of your victimization by the gods as well. So that I can make up for the hate with love, just like you do for me. You make a big smile appear, and even if the gods say it's ugly, even if the gods say we're terrible, then so be it. We'll be terrible together, and we'll face them 1,000 times, and smile and be happy in spite of them, so that even if they hate us, even if they never see us as equals, we still will be able to be happy. We still can breed love instead of hate. Instead of revenge, we give something positive to this world. We do something good from something terrible. That's my wish. As simple as it is difficult. And yet, I believe in it again. Now that I have you in my life, I'm not alone anymore. I'm not alone, aren't I? I'm so happy. I love you, my songbird. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being my second chance in this long, wretched life. To find meaning in things beyond revenge. To find meaning in hope. And a reason to hug you this tight. Thank you for being just the way you are, my songbird. I love you from the bottom of my heart, deeper than the love of anything else. And I'll hold you for all eternity and make you smile innumerous times. I promise, my songbird.